Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, Ghost in the Shell. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is October 11th, it's Tuesday, and we're going to be doing Ghost in the Shell, the movies.
That's right. The first one came out in 1995, which is odd because I thought it would be a lot later than that. You know, I thought it was...
Earlier, you mean?
Yeah, earlier. Yeah, sorry. And the second one came out in 2004, which was on the American shore called, Ghost in the Shell Innocence, which...
Right.
Yeah. But the second one I didn't really care for, and not terribly. The first one was amazing, visually, plot-wise. It was just great. In the first one, we're following the Major as she tries to find the puppet master who is pretty much controlling people into doing certain things to, I don't want to give the story away, but, doing things to people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should set the scene a little bit. This is, kind of a cyberpunk reality.
Right.
I'm going to talk a lot about that in the series coming up.
Next week.
But yeah, for now it's just kind of you ever see Blade Runner? It's very similar.
Oh yeah, a lot of the backdrops are similar to Blade Runner.
It is Japanese political kind of thing.
Right.
It's yeah. So everybody has implants. You can hack each other's brains.
Right. And some people are more cybernetic than others.
Right.
And
it's basically by choice or necessity.
Like a walkie-talkie thing is like just a mental transceiver, so you don't even have to speak. You just kind of
they do a lot of talking without moving their mouths because they're thinking.
Yeah, which I got confused with when I first saw the movie because their mouths weren't moving. It was like, wow, this is terrible dubbing.
Yeah, yeah. The first one doesn't explain it too heavily. Definitely the series explains it, but again, you said 1995, and it seemed like it was earlier, and for sure, but not in a detrimental way. It was just like I remember it so fondly, and this is one of the first things that pulled me into anime.
Right.
This can be really good.
This one in Akira was the first.
Yeah, I didn't see Akira till later. Oh. But anyway,
this one was amazing.
This one,
I loved the visuals. I loved the cloaking effect.
Right.
I loved you only got to see one. I think it was called the spider tank. You only got to see one big machine, but even that was just so awesome. Yeah.
Later they become Tachikomas for the the good side or
right.
Similar, but yeah. So it's a very different world, futuristic. Very militant.
Right.
The Major herself. Is it? Well, yeah. I guess we don't. Do we want to give too much away?
I don't, and that's what I'm struggling with because I want to talk about, more about the Puppet Master, but I don't want to give it all away.
Well, we're just gonna have to go ahead. I mean, she is cybernetic.
Yeah, she's mostly cybernetic. I think she only has a human brain. I think that's the only thing left, and her ghost, which I always thought was interesting. The ghost idea because it's never explained if it's her actual spirit or if it's her her mind in data.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely if it can be contained by circuitry, then it definitely suggests that it is data.
Yeah, but I think what
it's probably that's the question though, is where does the spirit lie?
Right. And can it be transferred through data? And I thought that's really what was interesting about the whole concept of Ghost in the Shell.
And then so Bato he's actually he lost his leg and he has eye implants, but I think other than that he's human, right? Or not his leg, maybe both his legs. I can't remember. His waist area down, he has issues because it got blown away.
I think so, but I also think that one of his arms isn't real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so too. Anyway, so he's pretty heavily. Togusa is the rookie, and he story revolves around him a little bit. In that, I mean, events happen around him. Coming into the group.
Yeah, he's the rookie. And I think it's interesting because
he's all human except for the interface,
just the plugins. So it kind of goes. Togusa is plugged in, just that's it, bare minimum. Then you have Bato, who's got some cybernetics but is still mostly human, and then you have the Major, who's almost completely robotic.
And there are a bunch of other team members too. They don't really show up too much. In the show, they definitely do. But and then the chief, he's the political head. I don't know if he has any cybernetic.
I think he's
face too.
Yeah.
He could. They never really touch him.
Well.
Not even in the series, they don't really touch him. As far as his character that I remember, his backstory. Anyway, okay, yeah, it's really fun. I mean, iconic. She does that leaping backwards out of a window.
Yeah.
You watch her fall and disappear.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And then you have like a lot of those invisible fight scenes are just great to watch because, it's like that she's there, but you don't know if she just hit the guy with her fist or her leg. She just kicked the guy.
Yeah, and they do some intermittent.
Every now and then,
light,
right?
So you can kind of see her
which
form.
Is cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I love that movie.
I do have this thing where, like, especially in the series, the Major runs around without pants on all the time. It's like, I know she's cybernetic. I know she doesn't really need pants.
She's
like, seriously.
I think
you're gonna run around with like a militant jacket and like a bikini bottom. I mean, seriously.
Well, I mean, in this one, she was pretty much naked most of the time.
Yeah, but she had to be naked to disappear in this one.
I understand that, but I think it's also a matter of, she's so detached from humanity because she's cybernetic, and that we talked about this before, with heroes who are just okay being naked because like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, they're just so detached from humanity that they don't care to be naked. I mean, don't care to wear clothes.
Yeah. I just it's just one of those things. If you're going to cover up your top, then why wouldn't you cover up your bottom?
Okay. I think Bato usually covers up her top. It's like
that's
sees her
true.
naked, and then
in this movie, she's much more almost dehumanized than like you're talking about than in the show. In the show, she's kind of like she's just a top notch, general kind of thing. But in this, she is definitely almost like a rogue, whatever presence.
Yeah.
So the second one, we'll just talk a little bit. Innocence, it gets into a lot of problems just purely because they give her a different body.
Well, she only gets a body for like 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, right.
I mean, most of the second one is Bato looking for Major, while still doing his job with Togusa. The biggest problem that I have with that movie is that it's slow. You have these they're trying to show off the scenery, and then the Japanese music plays in the background, and it's nice, it's peaceful, but that kind of puts you to sleep. You're just like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah, to me it just felt so different. It felt so disjointed,
right.
And it had a different director, so that could have been why.
Right.
But yeah, it must have come out during the first run of the Standalone Complex, and they were just trying to capitalize on the fame of that. Mm-hmm. And I think you can skip that one altogether.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with it.
I mean, there are some interesting parts. I mean, you get to spend time with Bato and Togusa, but
right in Bato's
just watch the series.
Bato's Bloodhound or Basset Hound. Sorry, he has a Basset Hound.
Yeah, and there's some cool wallpaper that I found with him and his Basset Hound.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I owe that to that movie, but otherwise it's just
I mean, some of the visuals were awesome. Like I remember when I first started watching it, it was like, oh, this is cool, this is gonna be great. But then it just, the pauses, and they're the dramatic, Japanese pauses that they're like known for. But I'm American, I don't.
But I think it goes to show you
that.
How when you remove the main character from really affecting the world.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
It definitely emphasizes that she is the reason to watch. The Major is. I mean, she's the one that comes and kicks ass. I mean, I love Bato. I think he's a great counterpoint. But without her, he just seems a little normal.
Yeah,
stereotypical.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Bato without Major is just kind of a guy doing his thing. And
Togusa he's the human aspect.
Yes.
He's got a wife and kid and whatever.
Right.
And, you feel for that. But, so Ghost in the Shell, first one, definitely check it out. Please check it out.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you owe it yourself as an anime lover or anything lover. It's a great movie alone.
And do it before, before the Standalone Complex. Even though it is kind of different because Major is kind of a rogue,
right.
It's a good starting point for
right.
sure. It introduces you to the world. It gets you comfortable in that futuristic cyberpunk kind of thing. And there's a lot less intrigue and like hard to figure out things than the series. The series gets really in depth, and we'll talk about that next week. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Bye.
See you later. Yay!
I hit it twice. Oh, I knocked yours off. Okay.
Yay!
Bad cherry. Damn it. I think I'm out.
And we are out of time. Coming up on our focal point, Breaking Bad, the TV series. Today is Tuesday the 11th, and we're going to be doing... Nope, that's later. Why do I let you talk me into these things? On today's Duel review, Ghost in the Shell, the movies. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. And then I fade into invisibility. One more time.
Please.
All right, everybody. Today is Tuesday the 12th. No, the 11th.
It is the 11th. That's right.
All right. Today is Tuesday the 11th, and we're going to be talking about standalone Well,
no, we're not.
Okay. Damn it. All right.
Should we start over? Like
No. Okay. Today is Tuesday the 11th of October, and we're going to be doing... damn it.
Damn it.
Today is Tuesday 11th. Today is Tuesday, October 11th, and we're going to be doing Shadow... What the fuck?
Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell. Okay.
Hey everybody, today is Tuesday the 11th. You put 1 and 1 together and it's 11.
No, you put 1 and 1 together, you 2.
We're 2 people, so that works. So, Ghost in the Shell. Why do you have to be such a smart ass? Actually, on today's Duel review... On today's Duel review... On today's Duel review... Back what? Ghost in the Shell. I'm RJ.
Oh, Nick.
Let's get to it. It's like we're Disney. We're animatrons.
Oh, yeah.
407 years ago, I strangled Nick. It is Halloween, that's all. I don't really want to strangle.
You know what a score is?
Yeah, 20.
20 years.
I also know that it's a music thing.
It's a music thing.
I went to 2 years of music theory. I can tell you, it's a music thing.
Score is a music thing.
It's definitely a music thing.
But in Lincoln's address, it was 20 years. I don't know if too many kids know that.
You kids.
I don't even know if the kids know what Lincoln's address is.
You kids and your pounds and your years. Back in our day, we had bushels and scores.
You go. What's Lincoln's address? Isn't that the White House?
Yeah. Oh, Washington D.C. somewhere.
Pennsylvania Ave? They probably don't even know Pennsylvania Ave. Oh, you kids are ignorant.
So watch our show.